Sabrina. So today we're going to do episode 2 of travel. So I wanted to talk about credit card churning, or really the question, does credit card churning make you spend more money? So when I first heard of credit card churning from Stephans on his YouTube channel, I was like, this is amazing. Like, I travel all the time, so I think that this would be perfect for me, you know, like getting these credit cards. So let me explain what credit card churning is, first of all. So basically, you open a credit card and they give you bonuses and incentives for opening that credit card. So you'll get 100,000 points or 50,000 points, and these points equate to either a percentage of $1 where you can get cash back, or the best way that you can spend your points is toward travel, so toward a plane ticket, toward a hotel room, things like that. And so there are great instances where it's amazing and perfect for you to do credit card churning in order for you to get these free incentives, you know. But for someone with my lifestyle, I think it is not worth the process of opening the credit card, because the main reason why is because you have to spend a certain amount of money in 1 month or 3 months within of opening that credit card. So a lot of them that I've seen, and especially on Graham's channel, is $3,000 to $5,000 within like a 3-month time span, you know? And for me, that's not feasible. Like, that's not something that I would ordinarily do, spend $3,000 to $5,000 within 3 months, like, because I can't pay my rent with a credit card. I have to pay with a money order. So there goes the majority of the money that I spend monthly, which is my rent. And besides my rent, like, I don't spend a lot of money, you know, like I can put my utilities, like my Wi-Fi, and my electricity on a credit card, and my phone bill. But besides that, like, just our daily, like, eating, groceries, and entertainment, like, doesn't cost barely anything, you know? So Graham does talk about in his video that you shouldn't spend money that you wouldn't ordinarily spend. And that's when I kind of like get cut off from like this being a positive for me, because I don't spend that much money, you know? So he does talk about that if you, and I'll link his video down below, but he does talk about if you are about to spend a significant amount of money. So for example, if you are going on a big trip, like a vacation or something, and you're already going to spend a lot of money on plane tickets and hotel rooms and activities and all of this stuff, then go ahead and get the credit card and then put this entire trip on the credit card, and most likely you're going to get to that threshold of how much money you need to spend anyways. So that's a good way to do it or whatever, but you just have to keep those things in mind, that if you're not going to spend that much money, then it's not even worth it for you to start the credit card. And if you're going to spend that much money just to get the points, then you're kind of defeating the purpose, right? So also, I think this is kind of similar to coupons, right? So I've done videos on couponing, and don't use a coupon for a product that you wouldn't buy without the coupon, right? So that's my theory with it. Like, if I have a coupon, like I get coupons monthly in the mail, and I'm like, yes, we go to this place anyways, so why not use a coupon for something that we're already gonna go to or buy, right? But with the credit cards, it's the same thing. Like, don't get the credit card just so that you can have an excuse to spend money, because that defeats the purpose. So with my lifestyle, I think it's more efficient for me to just be good at getting plane tickets, be good at getting hotel rooms, which is something that I'm very good at. So we use Google. I've made a video on it actually already. I think it was last week's travel video, but we use Google so that we can get really good plane tickets, and we're very flexible with the dates and times that we go different places for travels. So if you're flexible with your times, you can get very, very good rates and deals on hotels, on flights, whether it's round trip or one way or whatever. You can get really good deals. So that's what we do for our flights. And then for hotels, we enjoy staying in more economical hotels, I guess you could say, you know, like, of course, Safari, she's young, she likes to like get the luxurious experience. Like right now we're in Mississippi and her favorite hotel is the IP Casino. But I enjoy being in more low class hotels, or even like me and Safari love being in hostels because she loves being around people, you know? So that's a lifestyle that we enjoy. And being in fancy hotels all the time, like that doesn't give me the environment, the atmosphere that I went on this travel for, right? We've lived in Mexico, we've lived in China, and we've lived in those places because I wanted to see the daily life of real people that lived there, real Mexican people, real Chinese people, you know, like how they went to the grocery store, how they used transportation. I didn't want to be up here in this fancy 5-star hotel while they're like down there like doing their daily life. So that's our perspective and our way of travel. So credit card churning wouldn't really work for us. However, if you want to try it because you do spend $3,000 to $5,000 every 3 months or so, and you think that you have more of a consistent spending habits and more of a consistent set on when you travel and how you travel, if you like the higher class environment when traveling, then I think that that would be a great option for you. I just think that our life is very spontaneous, very sporadic. Sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, like let's go on this trip, and then all of a sudden we're like, nope, we're actually gonna go over here or whatever. Like we were supposed to be in Mississippi for a year, and now we're leaving next month, so we were only here actually 5 months. So that's kind of how our life goes or whatever. So it wouldn't be the best for us. And also, I believe it's not for people that have a fragile credit score. So I don't have the best of credit scores, but I don't have a bad credit score whatsoever. I think it's on the little scale. I think it's in the like barely good range or whatever. But if you have a fragile credit score, I wouldn't suggest credit card churning just yet. I would say make sure you try to build your credit score with the credit card or cards that you already have, and doing just simple things to build it. Make sure you make your payments on time, have your utilization of your credit, utilization ratio very low, and things like that before you get into credit card churning. And let's see. Oh, also let's talk about annual fees. So with these credit cards that you're going to be churning, some of them have annual fees. So if you don't already spend the money that it takes to like get the bonus, and you don't get enough out of the credit card to make it worth it, then there's no point in paying the annual fee for this card. So for example, Graham Stephans, he owns his own business, and he's a realtor, and he's very, very famous on YouTube. So he's making a significant amount of money, and he's good at taxes. So he's able to write off a lot of things when it comes to taxes, right? So he has to spend a lot of money, whether he's getting a house ready to get renters in it or whatever. He's spending thousands of dollars getting that apartment or like house ready, and he can put that on the credit card, which in turn gets him plenty of points, right? But if you're just an average person like me that doesn't spend money because you have a business or whatever, then it's probably not going to be as easy for you to do that. Also, if you don't already say spend money on Lyft and Uber and stuff like that, DoorDash, you get a lot of those perks with these credit cards. If you don't already spend money on those things, or different lounges at airports, if you're not into those type of things, then, and those are the main perks, then why get the credit card and spend the annual fee when you wouldn't be using those services anyways? So I just want to make sure that you think things through, because I initially was like, yes, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be awesome, we're gonna travel all these places for free. And then after I really thought about it, I was like, let me step back for a minute. Like, I think that the way that we travel and how I choose to do things, it works well for us. So I'm not saying that credit card churning is bad, and I'm not saying, oh, avoid it at all costs whatsoever. I just think that you should really think things through about where your money is going, and if you're even getting enough use out of this card and the perks to make it worth your while, worth your time, worth your your energy, all of these things worth your money to continue using the card and even start it in the first place. So I hope that this just gets you thinking about those things. And if you hit all the check marks of making sure that you spend the $3,000 to $5,000 and you like Uber, DoorDash, and the airport lounges, then hey, go for it. And I think that's awesome that you're able to get like the free travel, but just make sure that it works for your lifestyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it got you thinking a little bit. Please make sure to smash that like button, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye.